Good afternoon. This is Rusty Safford reporting in with the news report. Big weekend in sports. Talking about Rory McIlroy winning the Hogas Lake Championship, one of the four major championships that are out there. Big part of what he did was drive the ball very efficiently. Even though he missed the greens on a lot of occasions, he still gave himself an opportunity to reach the green. Watching it was nail biting, but exciting all at the same time. A big part of what he did and how he did it on Saturday, he eagled the par 5 16 and the par 5 18, which gave him -4 for the day since he had 3 bogeys earlier in the day, which gave him a total over of -4 for the afternoon, which gave him a 6-shot lead going into Championship Sunday. A big part of what he did on Saturday made a clutch save on 7, 9, and on 13, which gave him the momentum going forward. He still did struggle a little bit with his ball striking, but that's come to be expected, especially from a power hitter, a long driver such as Rory McIlroy. This is 3 of the 4 championships that he's won in the last 5 years. Very impressive on his stats on top of that. Big part of the final round, he hit a sand trap on the 18th hole. I don't know if any of you guys saw that out there. He came through even though he was nervous. He still managed to hit the ball right out, put the ball about 10 feet away, had 3 shots to make for the championship. Coming down the stretch, he nailed down his, like I said earlier, 3rd major championship, but he also hit 3 eagles on Saturday. Going into Sunday, he had a 4-shot lead, and then on top of that, he finished 2 shots ahead of Sergio Garcia and Rickie Fowler. What made Rory McIlroy victory more impressive than anything, he stayed calm and relaxed, even though it got a little close toward the end, and it made sure that he actually focused, stayed steadied. His demeanor and his steadiness was something all golfers should aspire on the course. On top of that, with this victory that he had, very impressive, very, very impressive that he had, made him the golfer of the year. That to me is a huge accomplishment. In a conversation that they had with Rory, he talked about how all he did 7 years ago was dream about this opportunity to become golfer of the year. One thing I did have to say, going into his 72 holes, his golf swing stayed consistent, he stayed accurate, and he's putted the ball extremely well. He did miss fairways, like I said earlier, but his accuracy was well enough and his ball striking was good enough to get him through it. Another fun fact that was actually really good about the news, back when Rory McIlroy was 14 years old, his father decided to make a bet, 500 to 1 odds, that his son would actually win this major championship at Hogue Lake. What ended up happening was he ended up making $171,000 on a $351 bet. That to me is absolutely impressive. He had his son, believe it or not, in his best interest, even though his son won $1.6 million. Coming in second with Rickie Fowler making $900,000, started with Sergio Garcia, but his dad made $171,000. Great way to end the championship. Very impressive. The way he did it, his composure, not to mention that accent of his is obviously fantastic, especially going into that type of environment. He stayed cool, calm, and collected, and he made sure he did the job. This is the news. Have a good day.